So the Nintendo Direct aired yesterday, and wow, what a Direct. I'll go over my thoughts and opinions on the Direct at the end of this video, but first, let's recap everything that happened within the Nintendo Direct. Pikmin 4. We got a new trailer for Pikmin 4, showing off lots of gameplay for this game. We got a new Ice Pikmin, and a new cute doggo. We also got a release date for this game, which is the 21st of July, which is much earlier than I expected. I've only played a little bit of Pikmin 3, so I don't have that much experience with the Pikmin series yet, but the game looks really good so far, and I can't wait to play this game when it comes out. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC. The new hero Marsha is coming with Wave 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles expansion pass, alongside new challenge battles as well. We also got a quick glimpse of what will come within Wave 4 of the DLC, which is going to feature a new story, which was cool to see. Wave 3 is going to release on the 15th of February, which is next week, and Wave 4 will come out later in the year. Still need to find time to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I will do it, I promise. Samba de Amigo Party Central. I never expected us to get a brand new Samba de Amigo game for Switch, and I actually think it looks really good. You use the Joy-Cons like maracas and shake them to the beat of the music. The game is expected to come out this summer, so if you want to play this game, you don't have to wait long. Might get this and try turn it into a drinking game somehow. Fashion Dreamer. You dress up. That's all I need to say about this one. Dead Cells return to Castlevania. DLC for Dead Cells featuring Castlevania stuff. Wasn't too excited about this personally, because I haven't played Dead Cells, but it's on my backlog, so I will get around to it. But from what we saw, this DLC looks really good, and it's going to be coming out on the 16th of March. TRON Identity. A new TRON game is coming out this April. Think we can swiftly move on from this one. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. An old game coming back to the Switch in HD. That's all I really know about this game, but I have heard from lots of people that it's a really good must-play game. So definitely going to have to check this game out once it launches in the summer when I get the chance to. DecaPolice. I thought this game actually looked pretty sick. We got a nice looking trailer for the game, which was in Japanese, so didn't really understand what was going on, but it looked pretty rad. The game only currently has a release window of 2023, but I'll definitely be keeping an eye on this game as I want to know more about it. Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. We got a better look at what to expect from this game and how it will play. We now know that Bayonetta can't attack enemies, but she can summon Cheshire to help fight them off. Bayonetta can, however, support Cheshire when he is fighting with certain abilities, so together you can work as a team to strategically take down your enemies. The game looks really good, and I will be reviewing this game when it comes out on the 17th of March, so make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that. Splatoon 3 Expansion Pass. We got a first look at the expansion pass coming to Splatoon 3. The pass will be split into two waves, and the first wave will include the addition of the DecaPolice hub zone from the first Splatoon game. And holy this brought back loads of nostalgia for me when I saw this in the Direct. I did predict we would see Splatoon 3 in this Direct, but I didn't quite expect DecaPolice to return. We also got a glimpse of Wave 2, named Side Order, which I assume is going to feature a new story mode, similar to something like what was in the Octo Expansion DLC for Splatoon 2. Not gonna lie, I kinda wish we saw some new maps or a new multiplayer game mode, but I'll take what we got. Wave 1 of the expansion pass will release this spring, but we don't have a date for Wave 2 yet. I imagine it will come out sometime within 2023. Disney Illusion Island. It's a game featuring my favourite Kingdom Hearts characters, Mickey, Donald and Goofy. Fire Emblem Engage Expansion Pass. Wave 2 of the expansion pass is out now, and it features new emblems including Hector, the emblem of strength, Soren, the emblem of Acumen, and Camilla, the emblem of Revolution. Wave 3 will feature Crom and Robin, who are both emblems of bonds, as well as Veronica, the emblem of heroes. And in Wave 4, a new story will be unlocked called Fell Xenologue. So yeah, lots of new information about the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass, which was cool to see. Harmony, the Fall of Reverie, I Sleep. Octopath Traveler 2. Thought this game would be in the Direct since it's coming out in like 2 weeks. They did announce a new demo, which is out now for you to play, and progress from the demo will carry over to the main game, which is nice. So if you want to get a feel for how the game will play, then go give the demo a go. We love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie. That's a long title. It's a remaster of an old game I don't have much interest in, to be honest. So let's move on. Sea of Stars. Now this looks like a banger of a game. This is a turn-based RPG with a gorgeous pixelated art style. This game gives off major Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger vibes, and I'm just so hyped for it as it looks so good. A demo is also out for this game right now, which I definitely will be trying when I get the chance to. Don't sleep on this game. It comes out on August 29th, and I really can't wait to play it. Omega Strikers, I Sleep. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection. A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games, which was released on the GameCube, are coming to Nintendo Switch. Not something I'm excited about personally, but if you are excited to revisit these games, or if you want to play these games for the first time, then you don't have to wait too long, as this collection drops on the Switch on the 1st of June. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. This long anticipated game finally comes out on the Nintendo Switch on the 21st of April. It's been a long wait, but I'm glad to see this game is finally coming out. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Not gonna lie, at this point I was feeling kind of mid about this direct, but holy this is where Nintendo started dropping some bombs. A new epilogue for this remake was announced, which will feature Magolor. Magolor has lost all his powers, so you have to regain his powers and safely get him back to his world. My hype levels for this game just shot up to 11 after this direct, and I've only got to wait like 2 weeks to play this game since it comes out on the 24th of February. A demo for this game was also announced, which you can play right now if you can't wait until then. Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games. I did not expect this to be within the direct, but I am so happy I was wrong. And the best part is that these were shadow dropped, and you can play Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games on the Switch right now. The Game Boy games we got include Tetris, Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX, Gagolor's Quest, Game & Watch Gallery 3, Alone in the Dark The New Nightmare, Metroid 2 Return of Samus, Wario Land 3, and Kirby's Dream Land. That's a lot, but that's not all, as The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, the Pokemon trading card game, and Kirby's Tilt and Tumble will be added to the service in the future. And that's just the Game Boy games. For Game Boy Advance, we got Super Mario Advanced 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games, Kuru Kuru Kurin, Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and The Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap. More games will be added to the service in the future, which include Metroid Fusion, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Fire Emblem, F-Zero Maximum Velocity, and Golden Sun. That's a lot of games. This was one of the most hype announcements in the direct, and then straight after that we got Metroid Prime Remaster, which shadow dropped on the Switch and is available to play right now. I still can't quite believe it, to be honest. I mean, Jesus Christ, Nintendo, you were on smoke tonight in this direct. This was again another one of the most hype announcements in the direct, and a great surprise that it was a shadow drop too. The game is out now, but my plan is to get a physical version of this game when it comes out a little later on the 22nd of February. I can't wait to play this game once I get it. Unfortunately, no news on Metroid Prime 4 in this direct like I predicted, but I'm hoping that we see that game later in the year. Master Detective Archives Rain Code, another game I'm really hyped for. This game was made by the same people who made the Danganronpa games, and you can just feel the Danganronpa influences that inspired the creation of this game. I loved all 3 of the Danganronpa games, so definitely excited for this game. I have a feeling this game is going to be a hidden gem on the Switch, so really looking forward to trying this out on the Switch when it launches on the 30th of June. Also, quick side note, but I made a video recently where I determined which Danganronpa game is the best in the series, so feel free to check that out now or after this video if you are interested. Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD Remaster. Some more games from the GameCube getting a HD remaster for Switch. We have been getting quite a lot of GameCube remasters for the Switch recently, which personally doesn't interest me too much, but it's very cool for people who have nostalgia for these games and want to play them again, or for people who want to experience these games for the first time. Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time. Okay, so I watched this direct with absolutely no hype or interest in the game at all, but then after the direct, I spoke to my friend MemeCon, I can't call him by his real name, otherwise he will assault me, and my man was popping off about this game. I also didn't know that Fantasy Life was originally a 3DS game, so thanks for your wisdom, MemeCon. I'm glad you are hyped for this game. We don't have a release date for this game yet, just a 2023 release window, but hopefully it comes out sooner rather than later. And then we got the surprise announcement, which I don't think anyone predicted. A new Professor Layton game called Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. This was a wild announcement in the direct that definitely took me by surprise. We didn't see any gameplay or didn't get a release date, we just know that a new Professor Layton game is in the works. I haven't played any of the Professor Layton games before, but I'm hoping to make this my first one. Mario Kart DLC. The brand new course Yoshi's Island is coming to Wave 4 of the Mario Kart Booster Course Pass, and this track looks incredible. I was hoping to see some more tracks that will be in this wave within the Direct, but I mean, this single track just blew me away so much that it's made me a happy boy. We are also getting Birdo, which is a nice surprise. Wave 4 of this DLC is coming out sometime in spring, so hopefully we won't have to wait too long to find out the rest of the tracks in this wave. After this, we got our Sizzle Reel for this Direct, which featured Minecraft Legends, Blanc, Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, Have a Nice Death, the shittiest baseball game I've ever seen in my life, another game featuring more Kingdom Hearts characters, and Tales of Symphonia Remastered. And finally, the last thing in this Direct was, of course, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. We got a brand new trailer for the game, and wow, what a trailer. This felt like our first proper big look at this game. We got to see a lot of the world, tons of gameplay, and all of it just looks amazing. The story seems to be taking a much darker turn too, and it seems like there is going to be a much bigger emphasis on the story than there was in Breath of the Wild, so I'm glad to see that. It's one of my most anticipated games for 2023, and I'm so excited to play this game when it comes out on the 12th of May. So there you go, that was everything in the Nintendo Direct. I will be honest and say that the first half of the Direct felt like it dragged on for a bit. We started off with the banger that was Pikmin 4, and then we didn't quite get any bangers like that for a while. We did get some good stuff like Xenoblade 3 DLC, a Bayonetta Origins trailer, Splatoon 3 DLC, Fire Emblem Engage DLC, an Octopath Traveler 2 demo, and a trailer for Sea of the Stars, but none of those announcements hit quite the same level of hype as the Pikmin 4 trailer. Well, at least for me they didn't anyway. But I should also mention that I haven't been able to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or Fire Emblem Engage yet, so I'm not as excited for those DLCs yet. It also felt like there was quite a lot of fluff within the first half of this Direct too. I'm looking right at you, Fashion Dreamer. But things really picked back up again within the second half of the Direct, where we basically got banger after banger. We got the Kirby Epilogue, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games, a Metroid Prime Shadow Drop, another look at Master Detective Archives Raincode, Yoshi's Island and Mario Kart, and a banging trailer for Tears of the Kingdom. I kind of wish we got some more brand new game announcements we didn't know about at all, but overall I'm happy as this was a pretty hyped Direct with lots of great announcements. I would give this Direct a 4 out of 5 star rating. I also asked you lovely lot what you thought of the Direct within the community tab, and it seems like a lot of you thought it was a mid-Direct, giving it a 3-star rating, but most of you really enjoyed that Direct, and I'm glad to hear that. And to people wondering how I got most of my predictions right for this Direct, it's because my uncle works at Nintendo, so I know everything about Nintendo and what games are coming out, obviously. If any of you missed it or want to see what I got right and wrong in my predictions video, then feel free to go check that out. I'm assuming though that most of you have probably already seen that video, so if you want something else to watch, then I personally recommend this video where I ranked every star in Mario 64. Lots of videos to come for 2023, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of them. Thanks for watching everyone!